the recent glacier incident in the Rishi Ganga and one of the Nanda Devi glaciers which broke off. There is still some confusion as to whether the glacier broke or whether there was a landslide which then broke the glacier, or whether there was a lake that had formed which then burst. We are still waiting for more information. Rather, I haven't been able to keep up with the information that is there. Over the last 10 odd years, we've seen a very dramatic change in the Himalaya, where we've seen a lot of climatic and weather patterns changing. We are seeing some intense monsoons, rains. We are seeing late rains in the winter. We are seeing very dry winters in November, December till mid-Jan, and then suddenly we'll have snow and rain which will extend into March and even early April. So the rain and snow patterns have changed. There is much more rain in winter, less snow. Similarly, the monsoons, it's very erratic, where earlier we used to have steady rainfall through the time from June 15th to about September first week. Now we are seeing many more clearer days in the monsoon, but much more intense downpours in other parts, including cloudburst and cloudburst-like conditions. Apart from that, there's been a lot of anthropogenic activity of dam building, road building, deforestation, or a lot of forest fires, and all of them have consequences. Dam building and road building, the techniques being used currently are pretty destructive, where you just cut dynamite and throw everything into the river, and there's no consideration of what's happening downstream. Without proper research at a basin level or even at a landscape level, these projects are being cleared, and there's a lot of haste in the name of so-called development to push these projects. Some of them are unnervingly close to glaciers, which are already fragile and vulnerable because of low snowfall and accelerated melting. One recent research which was published last year indicates that by 2100 AD, there will be no Himalayan glaciers left, and the entire thing would have melted off, which is a very shocking proposition because we are hardly 80 years away from it. Which means there are some people who are alive now, who will be alive then, who will see that there are no glaciers left in the Himalaya. Just to think about it is shocking, and to understand that what will happen to the third pole. 140 billion people live downstream of the Himalaya, and the consequences, environmental consequences on their lives is unimaginable. So coming back to the Chamoli incident, the entire river system, Alaknanda river system, has a series of dams being built, small and large dams, a cascade of dams, so to speak, and some of them are very close to very sensitive, fragile areas which are landslide prone and also close to glaciers. So combination of intensive road building plus the process of construction of the dam itself plus climate change means that it's a recipe for disaster. And we saw that the Rishi Ganga dam itself just got washed away in the flood, and lower down a much bigger project, the Tapovan Vishnugad, also got affected. The tunnels got totally swamped. We're still not clear about how many people died. Plus, downstream, how many families have been affected, farmland has been affected, we don't know as yet. Rather, I'm not clear as yet. I have to still do the reading on that. Every single Himalayan valley, right from Jammu Kashmir, across the Himalaya, including Nepal, Bhutan, have many such dams that are proposed. Uttarakhand alone has over 500 small to large dams being planned. Around 100 are currently under construction. Every single dam that has been constructed so far has severe problems. The Tehri, which was supposed to be one of the great wonders of development, is now in great trouble because the dam is being silted up very fast. It is not able to produce electricity at the same rate that it was designed for. Plus, there are environmental problems in and around that, subsidence of the nearby mountain sides slipping into the dam area, into the reservoir area. So, very urgent and desperate action is required to, first understand this, and also to, not counter, but, to realize that we are going down the wrong path with these kind of activities.